Joe Pasquales Hollyoaks actor's son opens up about drugs and suicide attempt mirror online. Joe Pasquales' son Joe Traceni has spoken out at the start of Mental Health Awareness Week in an intimate video about his past troubles. Hollyoaks actor Joe Traceni, the son of comedian Joe Pasquale, has opened up about his NDPO drug taking and suicide attempt NDPO. In an emotional vid, the 30-year-old actor, who plays Dennis Savage in the Channel 4 soap, has spoken out at the beginning of Mental Health Awareness Week to share his experiences in the hope of helping others. In the video posted on, Joe admitted he had battled drug and alcohol addictions and had been to rehab on several occasions. As part of the video, Joe shared a clip from 2012 which shows him apparently high on drugs in order to show the effects it had on him at the time. In the raw video, Joe starts by admitting, "I was a drug addict, I was an alcoholic, I went to 3 rehabs. I am nearly 7 years clean." He then goes on to explain the longer-lasting consequences the addictions had on him. Joe continued, "I am over 4 years sober and I have been left with a personality disorder called emotional unstable personality disorder, also known as BPD, which is like a pound shop bipolar. It NDPO. Mostly the same stuff, just some of it NDPO. A bit S***** ter. That is what I NDPO." He continued, "When you are living with this sort of stuff, you get asked a lot of NDPO. Why NDPO? Questions. And the problem with that is, the person with the problems, is generally asking themselves the same questions. It gets to the point where you just have to wait and be there if you can for them, and hope that they ask for help before they die." Joe recalled the moment in which he was filmed crawling on his hands and knees, with what appears to be drugs paraphernalia on the table. He revealed, "When I came out my first rehab in 2012, I asked the people who were closest to me, to film me when I was in whatever state I was in. They did, and I NDPO. I'm very thankful to them for doing that, because they were just trying to help me out. I am going to show you something now, which was taken over 24 hours after I had taken a very sizable overdose and I had walked out of the hospital after they had tried to get what was in me out." Joe went on to say that this episode almost ended in tragic circumstances as he looked to take his own life. "I was NDPO. T drunk, I had NDPO. T taken anything else, and this was about 2 weeks before I climbed over onto the wrong side of a bridge. This ISN NDPO. T fun. I don't NDPO." He concluded, "Why am I doing this? I am doing this, I can NDPO. T go back and tell me that I NDPO. I'm going to be alright. And even if I could, the drinks and the drugs were a symptom of a bigger problem. And if I NDPO, so I NDPO. I'm doing it to try and make that worth something. If you need to speak to someone, Samaritans are available 24/7 by calling 116 123 or by emailing."
Raindrop, drop top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park.